Okay, so we're making a compound, and for this one I do very differently. So this one is my way of doing it in a best, and you get the best result. Yes, the only challenge I face at times is when the whole compound become cloudy and I have to make crystal clear. So the target is to achieve 1000 ml, but I go beyond that, so I pre-calculated everything, and just to give you a hint that it won't be just 1000 ml, it will be higher than that, because some formulas are made for 2 liters or 1.5 liter. There is no specific quantity in mind when we're making these formulas, because when we do the calculation and adjust the volume, we go for for everything needs to be in, so we count everything, and then you can't reach the limit of 1000 ml, so you go for more than 1 liter or 1000 ml, so it's roughly 1.5 liter, because we measure a lot of things in grams, so that's why there's a difference there. But if you need extra mathematical things in there, and you want to make your life difficult, then you can control that and achieve 1000 ml. It's not a problem. But in perfumery, when you make them in bulk, you have to know these things, that gram is different to the milliliters, and this is the problem. Okay, so there's a lot of things that I use ISO Super, and I use Glycolide. These are the two obvious things whenever I want to make something woody and aquatic. For this, I will use labdanum as well. So the first thing I've done, and I have a challenge to make into woody effect, a bit more woody than normal CoolWater. So basically what I've done, in this mixture I got 200 ml of ISO Super. Along with it, I've used ethanol, but roughly about 50 ml, right? Because what I will do, I'll mix everything in terms of when it comes to coumarin and powders, the crystals. So I'll mix them in ethanol 50 grams, 50 ml. So it's a lot of labdanum is going in there, and if I use ISO Super just that, it's going to take very long time, for example a week. So I need to leave ISO Super and labdanum to mix proper, and then I can use. So to fast track these things, I use 50 gram of ethanol. But if you don't want to, it's your choice. You can just do ISO Super and labdanum. So the only problem when I approach this way, when I use 50 gram of ethanol, it makes everything else into foggy color. So I need to control that after. But looking at 1000 milliliter or one liter, surely you have to go more in terms of quantity to make it crystal clear. And then you will understand the meaning of the solvents. I think the previous video when I used for Baccarat 540, you've seen the problem that I didn't use Glycolide. I use DPG, and I worked with it. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to use in this mixture ISO Super and 50 ml of the quantity for ISO Super. It went down to roughly 250 milliliter to 300 milliliter, and 50 ml of ethanol. The remaining 50 is the DPG in it. Okay, so I've used a hint of labdanum earlier, that's why you see ambery color. So I'm going to use 10 ml of labdanum, and you can see instantly it's not going to give me any easy day today, because labdanum takes time to mix. What is happening, the alcohol will break it down, it helps, and then you have the labdanum that you can use in your mixtures. But if everything is so viscous, I mean if everything is very thick, for mixing is not good. right? Especially when you have labdanum and powders. So this formula, I've perfected it to my own purpose, right? So basically, what labdanum is giving me, I've used 10 ml. So what it's giving me, it's giving me ambery kind of background. Yes, labdanum has a balsam nature, but it gives a lot of different smells and tones. So if you can change the tones to whatever you desire, you know, labdanum could be one of those materials that you can. And it helps the whole perfume when it's done at the end. So I'm just trying to mix it, and I'll be back shortly.